Hello, hello, hello. Pratyush, do you want to give this cup a name, another name in footballing terms? Now you are not audible. No, you're not audible.
It's just like the NBA Cup. We don't care
Yeah.
about it.
Oh, come on, Aniket. We did win last year, and then
And then
Hey, can you
everything
hear me
we
went
win.
down
now?
the line.
Oh yes, finally.
Yes, finally.
Okay, yeah. So I was saying, welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the official Sports with Sajaji and Friends stream for the Mickey Mouse Cup.
AKA Emirates NBA Cup.
Nah, nah,
Ooh.
nah, nah, nah. Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse Cup.
not
That's
the
what you're
Mickey
calling
Mouse
it.
Cup anymore.
Why is it echoing?
No, no, it's fine.
चलो ठीक है. So, uh, yeah, the next month, every Tuesday and Friday, we are gonna have games which are gonna count as NBA Cup, which are also gonna be, considered for the regular NBA season, barring the championship NBA Cup final.
Yeah.
So, defending champions Lakers, yeah, we three would are absolutely happy. But do you think we are gonna defend it?
Purple and gold. Purple,
Yeah,
purple, purple.
yeah, kind of purple. Aniket has changed sides, I guess. He's now more of a Cavs fan this season.
12-0, man. 12-0. Hard to not like them.
I mean, they
Oh,
have been amazing, right, this season. Before
Aniket, we
uh,
have something for you.
आते ही comments.
These Cavs.
I think someone has got the YouTube on. Someone has got the YouTube switched on.
No, bro.
So I can hear like voices. My voice in the back for some reason. It's so good. We heard it.
I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
nothing.
Okay, never mind. I think we should get to the preview.
Yeah. So, what are you gonna say to Delvin now? I mean, don't talk to me and all that stuff.
I think it's a thing of the past. We should look to the future now.
Uh, Delvin, did you get the expected answer? Oh, Priyansh is here. Priyansh is here. So, I mean, I didn't get the answers, guys. Are we going to win it again or not? Are we going to win it for Lebron James or not?
You know who will win it for? We'll win it for our podcaster coach. That's who will win it for.
I thought you would say your favorite name, Bronny James. See, even Delvin
No,
agrees with it.
Of course, Bronny James always goes without saying, man. Bronny James is eternal. He transcends everything.
Okay. Okay, the banter aside part. Aniket, I just want to ask you one thing. I'll put up the teams and all the table and all that stuff. I mean, I guess everybody knows how it is played, right? The NBA Cup is played 4 games, and the top two teams from each group qualify for the quarterfinals, and two of the best third place teams, that plus minus ratio, also qualify. So that's how it is going to be. And here are the groups. So West Group A consists of Rockets, Clippers, Timberwolves, Trail Blazers, and Kings. Whom do you guys think are gonna be the number one and number two in this group? Looking at the current NBA standings and all that stuff.
I think like this is going to be a group where you'll have a lot of different teams involved because all of them are like I would say mid-table teams at this point of time, right? Trailblazers obviously are tanking for the pick next year, high pick. But the
True,
Rockets, Clippers, Timberwolves, and Kings are all like fighting for a play-in spot or a playoff spot this season. So
true,
this could be a tough group, I would say. Like in terms of who's going to come out on top, your first eyes goes on the Sacramento Kings because of how good they were last season and
true.
even this season. I mean, although they have not started very well, they had a couple of injuries, but still they are like they're still doing they're still doing pretty decent. They've got DeMar DeRozan now fully integrated into their roster, and I would think they would top this group. In my opinion, I would think that
Okay,
they would top this group, so they would go through to the next round from this, and it'll be interesting to see how the Clippers also do. They're not going to have
right.
Kawhi for a long time, so
True.
without Kawhi, how are they going to perform? Is there going to be emphasis for them to take this cup seriously, considering they have a new arena now? So do they want to finally have the first banner in that arena? And how seriously do they take the cup? We get to know today. We get to know from tomorrow. So
Okay,
Clippers will be an interesting watch as well. And obviously never count on Minnesota with Ant and their new pieces.
true that, true that.
The Clippers
Delvin,
arena is going to be empty. The Clippers arena is going to be empty.
Everyone is going to use the massive toilets which they have. That's what their owner Steve Ballmer keeps on telling.
yeah. Delvin picked Rockets and the Kings as the number one and number two spot. I mean Rockets and not
Really?
Timberwolves.
Okay.
Nah, man, not the Rockets.
I mean,
Shocked are you?
is he like going for the underdog, like how we have it in the FA Cup where the underdogs win?
Might be, might be. We don't know. We don't know. Okay.
I
No,
mean,
no.
last year the underdog won the FA Cup, so
The better team won, to be honest. Anyway, I still feel it's gonna be Kings and Timberwolves who are gonna be at the 1 and 2 spot, and Rockets might be that surprise third spot, or the Clips that might be the third spot in the group. But let's move on to the next one, which consists Lakers, Thunder, Suns, Spurs, and Jazz. Of course, the Thunder, man, they are just a menace. They are just a menace.
And same with the Suns as well. They've been doing very well in the beginning of the season. Although they lost Kevin
Late.
Durant for a couple of weeks, but still,
Yes.
Suns are like top of the Western Conference now. So
True.
I would think Suns and Thunder, you would say are the favorites from this group, but never count out the heart of a defending champion, which is the Los Angeles Lakers. Our Lakers are finally showing up, right? They're gonna show up once
True.
this tournament starts. So we all hope that the Lakers are going to be there
man.
when this tournament.
LeBron.
I think LeBron
So-
definitely going to take it seriously as well. He's not going to take anything lightly as he approaches the year 40 or his age 40.
What's the prize money for the cup? What's the prize money for the cup? For
Again,
individual
it's
players?
500,000.
Yeah, the prize money is not that important for LeBron, but I'm guessing that he wants
No.
have a lot of.
LeBron wants that 100K or whatever, man. That guy is cheap. He wants that 100K. He like,
Yeah, I mean he's
मुझे
doing
चाहिए ये
like
पैसा.
East and Pirate Bay and whatnot, like still at this age.
वही
So
तो,
why not?
yeah. LeBron is
So-
hurting for cash, man. He needs some money under his couch cushions.
Bronny का खर्चा है ना, it's like Bronny's खर्चा.
Yeah,
500K.
उसमें पे for Bronny का घर वगैरह का मकान वगैरह stay and all he has to only pay ना. That's why. So
Yeah, this might
But
be
yeah,
wrong as a
coming
group
to
of
this
them.
question, do you think it's a group of death? I think we have 3 teams, right?
4. Don't just say that your favorite
Members.
team is not gonna be
You're
there.
gonna count members.
Come on, Pratyush. I mean, your favorite guy's team is, you're not considering it as a good team. I'm shocked over here. I'm shocked
I was
over here.
trying to start a serious discussion, man.
And he became the first player to record 37 points, 16 rebounds, and whatnot today. So he's actually balling. Yes, like Delvin said, Wem Beast balling.
Yeah. But did the Spurs win? I didn't check the results. Did the Spurs win?
No. That's what they cannot do, or they cannot achieve. It's that kind of a thing for them. So but still, Spurs is a really good team who can shock their opponents a lot. Suddenly, Chris Paul has Uncle Paul has turned into that anchor role for the past 3 games, and his assists and all numbers are increasing like hell. So they are becoming a menace for the opposition. Somehow they are not able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
win, but they still are a menace.
Soon, soon he'll score a huge 3-pointer as well.
But what do you guys think in this the group who's gonna like make it out? Like I feel that the Lakers somehow might make it out of this group
Yeah,
as a
I
wild
think the
card.
Lakers will make it out. I think Lakers will make it out, but yeah, I mean, the other team has to be Thunder, man.
Thunder.
Those
Yes.
Yeah.
OKC is
Last
way
year,
too strong, man.
last
No,
year we
wait.
did.
OKC lost Chet, but so I'm not sure. Like they're gonna be at full strength. Chet is out for like 10 weeks or
Bro,
something.
bro, but today's game was absolutely insane against the Clippers. Though they had a very poor defensive record, but their offense numbers are increasing, and somehow or the other they are finding ways to score. So as far as they are scoring more than their opponent, it's gonna be an easy game for them, or might get a W for them, because in this format W only matters with plus and minus ratio in the positive side. And we Lakers are the
Yeah.
only side with who are having a positive win to loss ratio, but with a negative plus minus rating. So it's gonna be tough for Lakers to survive in this group if somehow they manage to lose 1 or 2 games. It's gonna be tough to
I
be
mean,
that third
obviously,
best team.
you ideally don't want to lose any games. You want to make sure that you go 5-0
Right,
or 4-0 in
right,
this group stages game. And but the thing is like even points differential counts, right? As you said. So
true,
the teams are going to make sure they score a lot of points or make sure they defend well in this in this group stages especially because see, there's going to be like a wild card for the second for this best second place team, right? So that's going to be important, and if any team wants to make that, then points will be important.
true. I guess another one of those group of deaths might be this one, because
Oh man,
Yeah,
suddenly,
this is definitely group of death,
this
man.
is
Forget
definitely
Group
group
B.
of death.
Group C is a group of death. Dude, look at those top four, man. What the hell is that?
true. And even though Pelicans don't have Zion, they still have the youngsters who are balling and scoring big numbers and defending well. So actually, Devin and everyone others, those who are watching, this might actually be the group of death, because you have the Mavs, you have Nuggets, you have Warriors, you have Grizzlies, you have Pelicans. So Grizz without Ja are still balling. Steph Curry is back,
Yeah,
and somehow Warriors are getting leads for fun. They are scoring 3 pointers for fun. Somehow Buddy Hield has got some of the soul of Steph Curry in him.
and
One
Clay
of those
Thompson.
who crux, yeah, who one of those who cruxes type of things that he has inside him. So scoring threes for fun. Then we have, of course, the reigning MVP and his team, Nuggets, who are actually riding on his shoulders, because all the other players are actually not doing well for Nuggets, barring uh, Nikola Jokic. And we have the Mavs. Oh my. Kyrie in his vintage Kyrie form. And then, of course, Luka Doncic, the king, the prince of NBA, who is known for his balling.
Yeah, I think you summarized it well, Harry. Not much from my side to add. It's gonna be a group of death as we all agreeing on right now. And let's
Right.
watch out for those four teams. Mavericks, Nuggets, Warriors, Grizzlies. The Pelicans, I'm going to count out at this point because they are still
True.
like they're not doing very
True.
well at this point of the season without Zion.
True.
So
True.
I am going to go in this group with Warriors and Mavericks. I feel that the Warriors and Mavericks are better suited for this kind of gameplay, and I don't think the Nuggets, might take this seriously as well, considering they have a bigger fish to fry come June.
True.
I think Nikola Jokic is going to do that personally, Aniket, and he's going to win the Nuggets top the group. 4-0, baby.
Okay. Okay.
But
If
okay,
we
no,
have,
I think Group C. No, I think Group C. I think Memphis definitely the dark horse. Don't count them out. I think they're pretty capable of having a
True.
few good games and making out of the group.
Yes. First of all,
Yeah, but
the RMA gives our dinner is done, because it's already late. It's 10:15.
10-15, man.
Yeah.
our dinner is done. Our dinner is actually the NBA Cup right now. That's the dinner
Yeah,
they're handling.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Pratyush was saying something.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, I think Memphis is the dark horse in this team. I sorry, in this group. Like, sure,
Okay.
I mean, sure, everybody say Mavericks, Nuggets, Warriors, like the top teams. But I think, I mean, hot take, but I think Memphis probably has a better chance than Warriors of making out,
True.
right? I think Memphis, if they have a few good days, I mean, yeah, they can easily, make it out of this group at the expense of the other bigger teams.
But do you guys agree that the first three, any of the first three teams might be one of those, wild card entries into the quarterfinals for sure? Is it going to be
Oh,
that?
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
It's gonna be one from this group or the other group, right? Group B. That's what I
Okay.
think.
yeah.
No one from Group A.
Because
No
what is the thing for wildcard? Points, number of points? What is
points,
it?
points,
It's
points.
points
Ha,
and
dude, bhai. Nikola
Basically,
Jokic is stat pad of Nikola Jokic is stat pad the heck out of the Nuggets, man, and Luka. You have two
no,
stat
it's
padders
not.
in this group.
You cannot do it individually, right? You need to do it like I mean, it's a team points, not like Nuggets. Not his points.
No, but I mean, arey bhai, if they score points, the team also gets points, na. Kya hai ye?
Yeah, but like it's not like if he scores 50 points and the other scores like 10
hello.
points or something, it doesn't work, right? That's
It,
it.
it,
No, I
it's
get
more.
it,
It's
but I'm just
more.
saying,
It's more like a goal difference, like I said. The
Yeah, yeah.
third
yeah,
best
yeah.
placed team in each two third best placed teams in each conference from the three groups go forward to the quarterfinals. Hello, Karan. Hello, Karan. And Delvin agrees with your point. Pratyush, about the Ja Morant, that if somehow they are 1-1 and Ja comes back, it suddenly makes things interesting in the Group C. Let's move on to the Eastern Conference. And I guess barring from the two teams in Eastern Conference, all the rest are just shite at the moment. The Cavs
Come
and
on,
the
I
how
agree.
dare you
I
insult
dare,
the Lawrence Savior Joel Embiid?
I agree with that, man. I don't care what Pratyush is saying about Philly or whoever he's talking about, but Harry, man, we need to talk about the East. What is going on in that conference, man?
yeah,
It's
they are missing. They
Boston,
are
Harry,
missing.
just
then
bring up.
Cleveland, and
Harry,
the
Harry,
third
bring
place
up
team is
the
5-4 right now, and that will get you like a seventh or eighth spot in the West.
yeah, yeah. Harry, bring up the Eastern standings. Bring up the Eastern standings
Yeah.
for a minute.
Just a second. I'll bring it up. Okay.
No, we're not talking about Cavs, Delvin. Cavs are 12-0. Shut up. Go home.
There's nothing to talk. They're just winning. What do you want to talk?
Uh, he wants
Cavs are
acknowledgement.
like
He wants.
Cavs right now like 2023 Max Verstappen, just annoying as heck. 30
he,
seconds
he,
ahead of
he
everybody else.
he wants acknowledgement. I mean, just three teams who are 0.500 and above
Dude,
in
how
the
are you?
Eastern
How are you
Conference.
in third place with 500, man? What is this joke? 5-5 and you're like third place. What is this? Go to the
And
West. Where
here,
are the Lakers? Like
seven,
607th place. What is this? What is this?
bro,
Dude, the 500 team,
0.500 is
500 team is
11.
out of the plane, man. 500 team is out of the plane here.
Talk about for old time's sake. Delvin wants Cavs. We'll come to Cavs, Delvin. Don't worry, we'll come to
We'll
Cavs.
give them a special shout out at the end of this, towards the end, yeah.
Not
But okay,
towards the end.
guys, talking about Group A, right? I mean, sure, Nets and Knicks are the easy favorites. But what about Joel Embiid?
What? Nets are favorites? Bro,
No,
come
no,
on.
sorry.
Bro, you have Knicks, you have Hornets over there also, and you have Magic. So this is kind of
No,
a
I
group of death for
I was trying to
Eastern
sneak one in. I was trying to sneak one in for the Nets.
I mean, Ben Simmons is doing well, but if you want to talk about Ben Simmons, I can talk about Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
He's
you
actually
can.
doing
No,
well.
but
You can.
okay. Seriously, I'm guessing the favorites are what? The Knicks and the Magic here, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Philly doesn't
but-
have no. I mean, if Philly gets back Embiid quickly, then probably you can put Philly in that. They won't have Tyrese Maxey obviously, but Embiid and Paul George are still can be like
Hey, Delvin is a man of culture.
they can be like they can be decent, I would say, if they get Joel Embiid back. So that's the thing.
I guess Delvin wants to do Embiid hate watch. I guess that's what he wants this time. He and we were doing Harden hate watch last season. So our target has now shifted to Joel Embiid hate watch.
I
Oh
agree.
yes. I mean, Dharmik, this has been the case for every team in every season for the past few years. You miss
Yeah.
one or two star and suddenly the team derails. But the grit and determination that the OKC showed today against the Clippers was commending. And they were down and they came up and then they did better. So that's how it is. And Delvin is with what? Cam Johnson and Claxton have really been good. Yes, they have been really good. They have been really good.
I agree. I mean, but if you have to pick, you wouldn't pick the Nets. You probably pick the Knicks and Magic at this point
Of
for
course.
how they've been playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if even if
Yeah,
Joel
totally.
Embiid gets back, he's gonna be that one of the differentiators. One might make one of the good teams lose their spot for the next round. Philly might be that team in this group.
Yeah. He's going to take
Man,
some
but
time to get back to shape and all that because he's barely played. And immediately when he came back, he got suspended. So, yeah.
True. True.
man,
Yeah.
just the point about Joel Embiid reminds me. I still remember. I think when was this back in? I think 2017 or 18. I was seeing the NBA, not an NBA, just seeing some random TV. Okay, in the US, and this ad comes up for some energy drink or some crap. Okay, and Joel Embiid is the he's the brand ambassador, and they're like, "Oh, look at this NBA legend, NBA champion, Joel Embiid." And man, it's been 7 years, they still haven't won a title.
He's gonna be one of those guys who's never gonna win a title. I guess he's gonna be one of
So
those
you
guys.
mean he's going to be the Charles Barkley of the
Yeah,
Six?
sure. I have no shame in
Unless
admitting
he
that.
unless he unless he goes to the Lakers or something, he might win.
Oh, please. I
Don't curse
mean,
us, man. Don't curse us. We don't want Embiid.
Joel Embiid and
I mean.
Anthony Davis on the same team.
Oh,
Imagine.
okay. I understood.
ये वापस आ गया. ये वापस
I
आ गया.
I understand why Aniket is doing this. He's doing his stray work, and I'm happy. Finally, I'll say thank you, Aniket. Finally, I'll say thank you, Aniket, for that.
But
Delvin has
imagine
a really
Embiid and
good.
Anthony Davis, man. Come on.
भाई ऐसी मेरे को इमेजिन ही नहीं करना है सॉरी because Embiid is gonna cry and Embiid is gonna cry to JJ saying AD doesn't pass me the ball. How will I play? That's gonna be the issue with Embiid. So I don't
See,
want him on the team.
we can talk about X's and O's now. If you want to go into depth on how Embiid and Anthony Davis, you can talk about a hypothetical video later on, how they'll work, and where AD would stand in that, where can Embiid flop and help the Lakers. We can talk about all that.
Yeah, but
But Delvin's
anyway,
comment,
yeah. Delvin's point. Chet
Chet
needs
needs
to
to
learn
learn
how
how
to
to
fall.
fall.
Him being
It could be a
slander
yeah.
in build-up doesn't help. So you will have to learn fall better to avoid serious injuries. Yes. NBA players need to learn that because a lot of players
Yeah.
just to get some foul would go in that extreme position or take that extreme step, of doing it over and then get hurt themselves. So
No, they'll try to get a foul, but in turn hurt the defensive player. So that's the
and
problem.
even
I mean,
themselves.
even themselves. But in this case, Chet got hurt because somebody else tried to, some Warriors player tried to get the rebound or grab the rebound from him, and Chet fell awkwardly.
Kevin Hart, भाई धार्मिक मजा आ गया धार्मिक मजा आ गया लिटरली मजा आ गया. Okay, let's come to the Group B's, the Pistons, Pacers, Heats, Bucks, and Raptors. One of my favorite teams is over here now. I guess you both know that team, and a lot of fans who have been following the NBA videos know. I'm talking about the Pistons. Somehow they are,
The second
giving
favorite
each,
team officially.
yeah, they are giving each turn a run for the money, each team run for their money, and but they are still not finding ways to win the games. That is annoying.
I agree.
Okay.
Like, I think they've had very close games this season, right? And
Yes,
they've beaten the Lakers for fuck's sake. They beaten the Lakers for some reason. I don't know why the Lakers lost to the Pistons, but they performed very well in that game.
मूड
And
Yeah,
as
what
you
the
said,
hell was that, man?
मूड नहीं था.
let's not talk.
हमारे बंदों का
A-
मूड नहीं था.
As you said, we should give credit to Harry. He predicted that Pistons might be doing well, and they are indeed doing well. And I would give them a dark horse, shout out in this group because Pacers are not doing well. Miami is not doing well. I mean, in fact, nobody's doing well in the East apart from the Cavs and Boston. So it's
True.
anybody's group. This is anybody's group, literally. The Bucks are shit
No, no.
right now.
Okay, okay,
I mean, I don't
okay,
know what they
guys,
have
guys.
in Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham, the worst duo of coaches in the league. Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham. That's a
No, no,
coaching duo.
guys, guys. You're forgetting one thing. You're forgetting one thing. I think it's very simple. Who will top this group?
भाई वो तो ठीक
It
है.
is
बट
no, no.
यार मैं अच्छा.
No, no, no. Listen, listen.
हाँ,
I think Milwaukee Bucks. I think the Milwaukee Bucks will top this group for the simple
हाँ,
reason.
हाँ.
Who was the head coach of the winning NBA Cup team last season? And where is he? And where is he now?
LeBron James was the head coach.
Exactly.
LeBron James was coaching the team.
Darwin Ham was just a proxy.
Exactly. He was a prop.
Darwin Ham OP. Let's come to seriousness. I guess it's gonna be either Pacers or the Heat are gonna top this group. Wes, it's a joke because Bucks are gonna be the toppers of this group for sure. But somehow I feel that Pistons might make it to the second position and stun everyone. And like Delvin said, more wing stops this year for the Piston fans. So
More chicken.
Yeah, more chicken.
I think Harjot, with how random the East has been out, apart from Boston and Cleveland. I think with how random the East has been, we might very well see Pistons even top this damn group, man.
But for that, Giannis has to miss some games, and he's not gonna do it because somehow Bucks are now in a situation that either they fire Doc Rivers and Ham, or they give Giannis a desired trade to some other team, either in the Eastern or the Western Conference, wherever he desires to. So it's now that situation. So anything can happen. So Giannis is gonna prove his worth a lot now because he's also reaching that point of a career where people are getting frustrated with him. That such a good player, so much of optimism around him winning another championship, but all he does is goes to the playoffs and just then varies off.
Hey, come on! At least Giannis won a ring. How many rings did Joel Embiid win?
I don't even consider Joel Embiid as a basketball player, bro. I consider him as a crybaby. He's worse than Bronny, to be honest. He's worse than Bronny. Even though Bronny got into NBA due to nepotism, but he'll not do that shit that Embiid does day in and day out. So it's that kind of situation and hate for Embiid. And guess what Elvin has said? Because Staff has been making them play better defense. So, that's how the team has improved. And here comes another Eastern group of death.
Boston and I don't know who else. Boston and Cavs, I guess. Cavs are there, right? Cavs are there. Cavs, how many games have the Cavs won? 12, right? They just need to win 4 more games. Easy for them.
Delvin, I guess we have completed your request. I guess you're happy.
Done. Ho gaya. Khatam, tata, goodbye. But Cavs, man, good. I mean, definitely like one of the franchise best start, I guess. 12-0. I have no idea, but definitely nobody expected them to start like 12-0, and
Exactly.
I don't know how long they're going to keep winning. they're halfway there. The record is 24-0 by the Golden State Warriors, so they just need to win
Yes.
13 more games.
Yes.
And
8 years back.
I mean, I'm sure they can win all the games they play against the Eastern teams because the East is so shit unless they come up against Boston in any of these next 13 games. But
True.
then when it comes to the West, I'm sure there'll be a loss here and there. So the honeymoon period will definitely end, but a great start from them. I think we were speaking last season when we spoke about the end of season review for the Cleveland Cavaliers, where we thought they should trade one of their guards, right? Darius Garland or Donovan
Yeah.
Mitchell. But this season they proved everyone wrong and they're doing well.
Okay, at this point, I won't be surprised if the Cavs beat Boston. They're on a roll.
Of course they are gonna beat them. Of course they are gonna beat them. I mean, that's how good they are playing, and you know,
I mean, we would love
Boston is
for
without
Boston to lose, obviously,
Jalen Brown.
but
Someone needs to actually put a stop to this winning run of Cleveland. You know, somehow they need to stop it.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a team in Southern California that can try.
No, but they already lost, right? They already lost to them. We don't want to see them
Exactly,
again.
and it was-
Yeah, but
we had a
we'll
chance
play
to
them
break
again.
that
No,
streak early on, very early.
we will play them again. We'll play them again.
Of course, we are gonna play them again.
Oh,
LeBron is gonna have vengeance in his eyes. But you know, the kind of shithousery we had for the past few games, you never know. We might again lose to the Cavs.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, Delvin is right because now regular season, you can never say shit till playoffs start, right? Regular season, even the Warriors went 73 and 9 and still lost in the finals. So Cleveland
Exactly.
can go 70 and 12 and still lose in the Eastern Conference Finals.
And who did the Warriors lose to that finals?
I mean, LeBron, obviously.
Yeah.
No,
It
which
was not
team?
even.
And
No, it
Exactly,
wasn't.
Cleveland.
It wasn't Cleveland. Sorry, they lost to LeBron James. It wasn't
Yeah.
Cleveland. Sorry.
and
and-
Kyrie's shot.
Yeah. And even if you know somehow Lakers manage to win it this year, it's not gonna be AD or Lakers. It's gonna be LeBron James. It's gonna be LeBron James. That's how it's gonna be. You know, it's not the Los Angeles Lakers that are playing in the NBA. It has to be LeBron James and his lads playing in the NBA, donning the purple and gold. That's how it is.
It's not going to be LeBron James, man. It's going to be Austin Reeves and Bronny.
Oh, please take name of Austin Reeves with respect. He is the white LeBron James in the NBA. I mean,
No. Okay. I stand corrected. It's going to be Bronny Senior and the white Bronny Senior.
yes, that's how it's gonna be. Okay, you know, we have a question from Dharmik. Alex Sar's worst performance.
You want us to discuss his worst performance or like his best performance? I have no idea.
Yeah, Dharmik just cleared that for us. And Delvin, of course, it was LeBron and Kyrie. We are just messing around because we don't want to give someone more footage. That's
Yeah,
how.
exactly. But I think like good stuff from. I think the NBA Cup is there. We've discussed the entirety of it, but we should definitely talk more about the general NBA standings and who's your pick who's your pick among the different teams we've seen. We've seen so many games so far. So who's your pick? Obviously in the Eastern Conference, the Cavs. But when it comes to the West, we can have a more like a thorough discussion on what's happening in the West because it's like a mixed pack right now. There's a lot of different teams, a lot of competitive teams there. So who's your pick of the different so far this season?
Okay, I will say one thing. I slated on these two teams in our preview before the season. I am very surprised how well the Suns and the Warriors have done.
Exactly. And Warriors, especially without Curry, the 2 or 3 games that they played. I mean,
and even the Rockets, man. What are the Rockets doing in 5th place? What the hell? ये कौन imposter आ गया इधर?
Yeah.
वो गलती से हो जाता है. Dylan Brooks की चीजें गलती से हो जाती है. Don't poke the bear. So
I would say that we slandered the Nuggets so much, but they're still 7-3 this season, so they are still winning. They won the last 5 games.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, don't count the Joker out. You're all are making a mistake.
Oh
Yeah, we
Don't
are not
my.
counting him
don't
out, but we
don't
have to
treat
see the Nuggets downfall. That's the only thing we were saying.
don't treat Nuggets like Joel Embiid, man. Come on.
No, I mean, Pratyush, the thing is, the kind of start Denver had last year. Actually, if last year if you would have seen Denver matches, even when Nikola Jokic was silent for most parts of the games, it used to be Christian Brown, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray,
Aaron
Aaron
Gordon,
Gordon doing their stuff.
KCP.
But this season they have just faded away, and it's just Christian Braun, and the Joker doing the stuff for Denver, most of the stuff for Denver.
I, I, I think Jamal Murray has faded away quite a bit to start the season, right? He's not been himself, and
Yeah.
he's not given that support to Joker. That's the reason why they are like they had that initial losing streak. But I think as the season progresses, maybe Murray comes back into it. Obviously, they're also facing injuries. I think Aaron Gordon is out for an extended period as
Yes.
well, so that's going to hamper them. But knowing the Joker, as Pratyush believes in him so much, they're going to be there. They're going to keep winning. But come the
Yeah, I
playoffs, it's
think
going to be a different ballgame.
yeah, I mean the Joker is a machine, man. He barely gets injured, right? I mean, staying fit is half the battle won. So
Exactly. Exactly. And moreover, the kind of body structure that he has, he's still moving perfectly, is quite a shocking
yeah,
part. Even after having some kind of a lousy off season, might should be the right word to use after the World Cup. I mean, we could see the punch coming out, and now suddenly he's fit again, and creating havoc again that he used to do last season. So somehow in the past 1 week, all the shift, the spotlight of MVP was on Shea and AD, and
Yeah.
somehow now it has shifted again to Joker. So he has proved his worth again, and might be a catalyst for Denver to again reach the playoffs, and might be that MVP season again.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I agree with football tactics. Nuggets' main problem is they lost KCP. Bruce Brown was
Yes,
obviously the season before last, but KCP was a big loss for them, so they
exactly.
crumbled that.
Yes,
And he's a big gain for Orlando. And also, I want to talk about another team. I think Suns. I think a lot of people did not expect the Suns to be that high up at this point because we were talking about how much this money they spent on the big three who are getting older, and Devin Booker
exactly.
has not really been like a big superstar in this league. But I think this season, under the new coach Mike Budenholzer, they have started off really well. They started off like a team that's on a mission to reach the Western Conference Finals. So credit to them. KD has been very good to start the season. Unfortunately, with the injury, he'll lose a couple of weeks. But KD and Booker especially are driving that team forward. And don't forget, they have a lot of good role players. They picked
Yes,
up some key cheeky role players who have been producing for them.
yes, exactly, exactly. And that's how a team is built on. You need to
Yeah.
have those good role players who contribute when your stars are not performing, because that's how the Lakers won in the COVID year. They had role players who are performing game in and game out, and giving those crucial 20-25 points, having those big blocks and hustle points. So, that's how team wins. And the Lakers are also, for that matter, were doing good for the first three games. Hustle points and all that stuff, and suddenly they lost track and became their old self. Trying threes more than getting in the paint, where they have the bread and butter. Oh yes, Royce O'Neal for
Yeah,
Suns is on fire,
I agree.
on fire, on fire.
but
Uh, huh.
guys, what is the deal with Houston, man? What are they doing up there? From
अरे
where the heck
चलता
have they come
है
up there?
भाई
I
गलती
think that,
सबसे होती है it's just 10 games for them 11
but
games it's still a long
they're
season
taking advantage of this early season standings where look at the Timberwolves, Clippers, Kings, and Mavericks. They shouldn't be 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, Clippers still
exactly
okay, but I don't think the Timberwolves, Kings, and Mavericks should be down there. So I think once we get into like 30, 40 games, maybe we'll see the true reflection of what the West will look like at the end of the season. So,
yeah
but I mean, you should give them credit. I think Dylan Brooks has been woken up. It's been the opposite now. He's woken up. He's not woken up the beast. He's woken up. Dylan Brooks has woken up. And Alperen Sengun, as someone commented on our chat, Alperen Sengun has also been very, very good to
yes
start the season. And
Yeah.
Also Jalen Green, the
Jalen
second
Green as
year.
well. Yep.
I guess it's his second year, right? Jalen Green's second
I
year
think it's
this
his
year.
third season now.
Oh, third. Yeah, third. Sorry, third.
Yeah.
So finally he has matured enough and getting all those
Yeah.
points and rebounds that is expected of the guys like him. So actually, it's really refreshing to see the new crop of talent that is emerging in NBA, because there's a lot of talk about the viewership going down, and still feel the teams are not realizing that we are bored of the three pointers, man. We need those extra passes and we need to see those dunks and aggressiveness, because I don't know, for some reason when a team is shooting very good from the 3 point line and having like what 20 shots made out of 30 or 40, I just find it bored, because that gives you 60 points. That's half the points that you're scoring from outside the 3 point range. No, man, I want something from inside the paint, because that's how you get to know about the acumen and the real stature and the real physical nature, because the guys that are kind of soft and all can get those 3 point pointers really well, but we really need to see more of dunks and all and hustle plays, because that's where it becomes more interesting of a game. I guess you both might agree to it, because there's a lot of talk about the viewership going on in USA.
Yeah, we saw those reports. Viewership definitely is coming down, especially when you don't have a lot of Steph and LeBron to
Exactly.
watch. So, I mean, as you said, Steph was injured, and then I don't think you'll see LeBron also for 82 games this season. And KD is injured. And a lot of big stars also getting injured, so that might be a reason. But as you said, the
True.
other reason is definitely the quality of the game is also more hell bent on threes and also
Yes.
outside shot making. So it's good. I think Jalen Green is a proponent of attacking the rim, which is
Yes.
what we want from young players going
Yes.
forward as well. As more players come up in the draft, because we in the earlier generations we had like Kobe and Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady and all, who were like dominant attacking the rim players, and LeBron himself as well.
Of
So
course.
I think all blame will definitely have to go to Steph Curry, who changed the game completely. But I would love to see, as you said, Harry, a balance between both threes and this thing, which will keep the game afloat and keep viewership also afloat.
True. True that. You know, a team which is really surprised. I mean, which has really surprised me is this. I mean, they were pretty good last season, the Utah Jazz. What has happened to them? I mean, they still have their stars. They still have Laurie Markkinen. They still have Kessler. They have, Jordan Clarkson, who was in line to win the Sixth Man of the Year. So, a good team, but languishing at the bottom of the table. I mean, I'm still not able to understand why. Why is this happening? Aniket or Pratyush?
I
I mean,
mean,
I want.
like you said earlier, it's still early, man. Just 9 games in, right?
Yeah,
Maybe, I mean, just a poor start. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Problems,
no, but
motivation. Now the
well,
team is not gelling.
I think the Jazz do have a reason for going, being that low. I think they are definitely one of those 3-4 teams in the West that will tank, because the 2025 draft is really really good, unlike this year's draft. So I think the Jazz are also looking towards rebuilding. They don't necessarily want to keep Markkanen and Jordan Clarkson and Walker Kessler, all these guys. I think they are there because they've not got a very good offer for them yet. But as soon as they get something which they're happy with, they might be traded. So there's a
True.
reason for the Jazz to keep losing. I mean, they're going to win that odd game here and there, but we expected them to be higher up. But it does seem like what the shift is, that they're looking towards the draft next season. So that's the reason they're there. I think them and the Portland Trailblazers will most likely be the bottom two teams in the West this season.
And guess what? They are the only team that hasn't won any game at the Jazz,
Yeah,
the only team in the NBA to lose all the four at home till now. And Dharmik also said that injury to Colin Sexton, but Dharmik, they still have a pretty good roster who can compete and win games. But Yeah, I mean, to some extent, I might agree to that. An injury to Colin Sexton might be the case, but they still have good guys who can score and win. Because 3 years back, it was these guys who were creating havoc in the Western Conference. So, in just three
Yeah,
years'
yeah.
time, everything is gone is a quite bit of shocking.
Hey, you don't know, man. Maybe all the jazz music put them to sleep.
I don't think they play any jazz music there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean they're gone to sleep, so no need to play now.
Okay.
I mean, the
So,
Utah is anyways like a shit city to play in, so I don't blame any of the players there.
I don't know why I feel Pelicans might also be one of those teams who would love to tank this season.
They
Somehow.
would, they would. I mean, I don't think they're necessarily going to rush Zion back as well, and
To
they
that.
definitely want to trade Ingram because they're not giving him a long-term contract. So I don't know where they're heading towards right now. So imagine,
Right.
man, in 2020 when 2019 when Lakers traded for Pelicans and everyone said, Lakers lost the trade, they lost the trade, and now we have 4 years. 4 years after that trade, where are the Pelicans? Like 14th place in the Western Conference with nothing, and the Lakers have won, a championship, an NBA Cup,
But
and whatnot.
Aniket, do you seriously think they will, trade Ingram and keep Zion? That is, I don't know, man. That feels like a very
Yeah,
stupid
because
move.
Ingram is more injury prone, right? That's the thing they want to trade him. If they get a good
Wait,
offer, they just want to trade him.
yeah, but
Right.
when did Zion last play a game? He's always injured.
That
Five
is
days
also
back.
true, but that's
What?
that's the reason they want to offload one of
5 days.
them.
5 days back, Zion played his last game.
Oh, okay.
We have a viewer who feels the one team that can beat the Cavs this season is the Kasoli Tigers. Uh,
Oh my Rohit Mehra
so
Jadoo. What a
Delvin,
nice
if you're
joke.
still you are still if you're still watching the stream, so you got your answer. So Kasoli Tigers are gonna be the team that gonna give you the first loss of the season this year. So beware of them. Though in some fantasy world, but surely Kasoli Tigers are gonna win. 200 to 120. That's gonna be the final score line.
And I have my MVP ready. It's Rohit Mehra.
Jadoo, bhai, Jadoo is the MVP.
Jadoo is like supreme commander who won't show his face.
Supreme Kai.
This is for you, Aniket. This is for you.
No man, don't bring
Until
Anshul into this.
see, until and unless Aniket says Cavs is gonna win the NBA championship, nothing is gonna happen. I
Yeah, Aniket,
guarantee
please
that.
say that. Aniket, just say that. Say Cavs will win. Say Cavs will win the NBA.
I have some
दिल
technical
से
issues right
बोलो.
now.
दिल से बोलो.
देख देख देख
Facing
देख
some
मैं
technical
बोला ना
issues, guys.
he is also a traitor because Trey is not a United fan. He is a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
भाई ये अंदर ही अंदर कैप्स फैन है मैं तेरे को बोल रहा हूँ प्रत्युष एक गलत लड़का है
Oh,
5 साल से सबको उल्लू बना रहे इम्पोस्टर है भाई ये
you can see the poster on the background.
हाँ हाँ वो पोस्टर ऑन द बैकग्राउंड तो ठीक है बट स्टिल anyway Dharmik has another point DeJounte Murray, Trey Murphy and are the big loss for Pelicans. Yes, I mean
Yeah,
see Dharmik, the thing is when a team goes into trade they really don't know if the guy is really gonna play well the coming season because that's how trade moves are generally made because the team that
and
are losing.
Harry, just to cut you off, there's breaking news. We should
what
have a breaking news button. Bam.
what
Pelicans
what
guard Jose Alvarado is expected to miss 6 weeks due to a hamstring
oh
injury.
now
Pelicans
gone.
are without Alvarado, Zion, Herb Jones, DeJounte Murray, CJ McCollum, and Jordan Hawkins. So yeah, that's the
Okay,
reason they're down there.
there's going to be competition for the 15th place.
I mean, injuries are the reason why the Pelicans need to tank now.
Yes, they should. They should, and they should really cut short Zion's contract, man. I was
Yeah, man.
watching. I was watching the Netflix documentary Starting Five,
Sorry,
and I
guys.
loved what Sabonis said. Every year 100 players are drafted into the NBA and 100 players are cut short. So we have to be at the top of the game. I know it's these big stars who need to start answering to us because the older lads like Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler. I mean, these guys are more uh, playing more than the youngsters. I mean, isn't it quite shocking the way they have, looked after their body and are more injury free than the other guys and still have better, what do we say, commercial value than the new youngsters?
Yeah,
Because,
but Harry,
it's,
no, they're all generational talents, man. They're all generational talents, right? Like, how
true,
many 40-year-olds are playing in the NBA? Like, come on,
of
just
course.
one.
Yeah. The other guy is Uncle Paul, ना वो भी तो 38 का हो ही गया है मेरे ख्याल से.
At TK, he lit one huge three in 5 games. Come on, man. Like,
Chris Paul hits a three to cut the lead on 34.
no, but I mean, if you just look at the number of players who are say even 35 plus, like playing in the top of the game, like how many? It's not a lot, right?
No, no,
Um,
no.
yeah. So I don't think that's a fair comparison.
No, but still, even if they are generational talent, AD, he's 30 now, 30 or 31. And suddenly now we see an AD who is much more better health wise than the AD we used to see 5 years back. We
Yeah,
have,
LeBron probably finally gave him his physician's contact to
I
AD and
know
like by to
AD
injure hota rehta है, इस डॉक्टर के
AD
पास
always
जाओ.
has had health concerns, but it's just that he is trying to be more durable than what people say he is. People say he's made of glass, but that's so incorrect because he's played more games than Embiid and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George and all these guys who
Okay.
people don't talk shit about, don't talk much about.
Dharmic
People
with the
also say
trivia.
Embiid is made of glass, man. Come
One
on.
is last time playing at fight. No, he was not playing. He was just sitting on the bench. That's it.
No, it's just a trivia. It's just trivia.
Okay, trivia. Then we are good.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it's gonna be a really fun and interesting Western Conference season this year for sure. I mean, Eastern is gonna be quite easy because we're gonna see.
I like how you just avoided saying Eastern Conference and just said Western Conference.
Okay, let me put a question to Delvin. Is he still there?
I don't know.
Delvin, are you here?
I guess he's gone because he didn't even give a reply on the Kasoli Tiger thing.
Yeah, and he got his
So
cash shout out, so I guess he left.
yeah, he
Yeah,
was here
no,
only
okay.
for the cap sort of.
If he in case he sees the stream later, he can reply in the comments. But Delvin, question to you from all of us: are the Cavs beating the Warriors' regular season record?
No, that's not
No,
gonna
I
happen.
mean, not if you want to ask us, then no.
No,
No, asking Delvin. Obviously, I'm going to say no, but asking
you
Delvin.
know, Pratyush. I mean, I know you're asking Delvin, but one thing that I have noticed that 25 and nil start that the Warriors had, they were unbeatable. They weren't complacent in any of the games. But if you look at the past three games of the Cavs, they have been really complacent, but somehow finding ways to win. But again, the majority of the work is being done by the starting five. They still have a really poor bench strength, which is not contributing a lot. So, I still feel one or two, injuries or maybe poor game of the starting five, and that team is gone. That's how it's gonna be for them. Oh,
Yeah,
Dharmic with a very uncanny thing, Buddy Hield will cook Cavs. That's how
yeah,
it's
but
gonna
I
be.
mean, but the Cavs beat the Warriors 2 games back. So
Yeah, so he'll again do it.
Buddy Hill did not cook them. Unfortunately, he only had 3 points. So I think Dharmic is referring to the next game or
Next
something.
game, yes, the next one for sure. A revenge, a revenge, a
Because
sweet revenge.
remember that game, the Cavs Warriors, the Cavs were up by like 45 points or something at that,
Exactly.
in that game.
Against a team that is one of the best 3-point shooting teams in NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, credit to
So
the Cavs. We'll see. We're going to keep a watch. If if they break the Warriors record of 24-0, we will do an hour-long stream and give our praises. Delvin can be there for the entire stream.
yes,
We'll talk and respect the
we
Cavs only at that.
he's gonna talk and we're gonna be silent. That's how it's gonna
Exactly.
be.
Exactly. We can bring on
We
Delvin and as a
Yeah,
special guest in that episode.
yes, yes. If Cavs beat the record, And we'll also do, and we'll also call him again. If Cavs don't win the Eastern Conference title, we'll bring him again, and then say one game at a time, buddy. One game at a time, buddy. That's how it's gonna be. Anyway, jokes apart, I guess it was a fun, 1 hour discussion on the NBA. First of all, the so-called Mickey Mouse Cup, and what we can expect in the upcoming season, because each team has actually played almost 10 games, so 72 more games for each team is there to be played, and somehow it's gonna be mixed with the cup, which we have. Oh, which team draft Cooper Flag next year? But this is a tough question. This is a
New
tough question.
Orleans. New Orleans.
Really? I
भाई
don't
जैज
know.
ही लेगा, जैज ही लेगा.
I hope it's not San Antonio though. Somehow San Antonio gets always the best of the draft. So
प्रत्युष जो है फट से फिर वेम्बस से कूपर फ्लैग करेगा फिर.
I
Guarantee.
think we'll Dharmik, give us another 20 games and we'll get back to this question.
Yes. Because I mean not even 20 games. Let's wait till January. Mid-January. Somewhere near the All-Star break, we might know which team is gonna tank for sure and which team is gonna plan to go for the championship and all that stuff. So it's gonna be clear in another month and a half time. So भाई उसके पहले लेकर्स वर्सेस कैव्स एनबीए का फाइनल भी कर दे, हम हरा देंगे कैव्स को, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
But New Year starting off with Lakers versus Cavs, nice.
7:30 बजे सुबह स्ट्रीम करनी है मेरे को. शिट मैन. चलेगा लेकिन चलेगा.
We'll be there.
Yes, we'll be there. चैनल के लिए कुछ भी करेगा. Anyway, so guys, we have a lot in store for in the upcoming weeks, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We just now completed 600 subscriber base, and we are still 400 short of our target by the end of this month. So we are hoping that by November 30th, we get more 400 subscribers and we get that 1000 subscriber thing on YouTube. So for that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep joining the streams. Don't forget to press the bell icon. And if ever your team loses and you heard the name of your team from Maniket's mouth, you can DM me. I'll give you his @rate on Instagram so you can abuse him for sure. Because
DM for special requests.
Yeah, because a lot of
you can comment. You can comment on a stream as well. If
yeah. Because a lot of Nottingham Forest fans have asked me about his Instagram ID, and I have shared it with them. Because as soon as he said Nottingham Forest are cooking, they just lost the
Hey,
plot.
Aniket, why did you say that, man? Why would you say that, you stupid piece of shit?
Guys, bye-bye. Have a good night. Please subscribe and get back to you in the next stream.
देख तेरे को बोला नहीं, इसने अभी तक नहीं बोला Cavs will win the NBA title. He's that kind of a person.
See you next time, guys.
बोल भाई, तू बोल.